glasses back on because I need to read this. I actually took notes. Just real quick, the last couple of weeks have been a series of unfortunate events for my wife and I, and most of it is my fault. And I'll tell you how. It started on Saturday the 24th in the wee hours of the morning, and I get a text message from my bank, from Langley Federal Credit Union, that something called Flex Jobs has just charged me about 20 bucks. Do you recognize this? And I'm like, no. Oh, wait. So here's the deal. By hitting no, I have told them that somebody has committed fraud on my account. The next thing was, do you have possession of your card? I'm like, yes. Okay. And the card is now gone. It is no longer working. And it's Saturday before Memorial Day. Yay. Um, I called. They couldn't unlock it. I had to call Langley on Tuesday. So I had to remember to do something on Tuesday. Uh, anyway, um, fast forward to Thursday because that's how it went. And I had a wonderful job interview. As some of you know, I've been looking for a job since September and just, trying to get something going. And this job interview was a proofreading job that paid $45 an hour, which is not bad. And it was like, it was the first job that would be based on my writing ability. And I was excited. So that was good. They wanted to do the follow-up on Friday, but I said, no, I can't do it Friday because I'm going to Carolinas. So we pushed it off till Monday morning. Yay. Friday comes around, we jump in the car and head down for Carolinas. And you can't get there on a single charge. So, about halfway, three quarters of the way there, we stopped to charge up the car. Charged fine. Payment failed. Guess what card is attached to the app to pay for charging? So now the car knows payment failed. The phone knows payment failed. I had to use the phone to put in a different card, Bank of America, and pay for the charge. Okay, done. So we proceed on to the next charging stop. We could have gone all the way and then but had like 10-15% when we got there. And I said, no, I want to top it off before we get there. So I added an extra charge, went went to the charging station in Salisbury, North Carolina, and went to charge it, and the car said I couldn't charge it because I still had an outstanding balance. I paid through the app, but the app hadn't told the car. Phone's in the car, they're communicating. Why don't they know? I don't know. So we sat there for a good 15 minutes trying to fiddle with it, and it was just annoying. And my wife and I are just, we don't know whether to laugh or cry. And then, bing, car picks up, it's been paid, I charge, we go on. And the rest of Carolinas went off fairly well. Um, Great. I met the great John Minton, saw many of my friends, didn't have enough time to talk to a lot of them, but it was a good convention. Anyway, we come home, no hitches. It was great. Monday morning, I have that second interview. It didn't take very long. Well, okay, let me back up. The appointment was for 9 a.m. I waited online watching them come on and go off for hours. It's just hours. And finally, at about 1:30, they come on and he apologized. There was a glitch. And do I have time now? Well, here's the deal. We had my wife's friend's daughter is over here on a J1 visa down in Virginia Beach working at a hotel. And we're supposed to leave at 2:30 to go pick her up and bring her up here for a couple of days. So I said, yeah, I got about an hour. He says, no worries. Let's get this done. And then he tells me, stay online. I'm going to send you the hiring package. You need to fill it out and get it back to me today. Okay, hiring package. I'm going to get hired. I got a job. I am freaking thrilled. Mm. Gets close to 2:30. My wife and I are talking. Okay, we're going to delay our trip. So I let them know we're going to delay the trip until this is done, but I do need to get going. No worries, working up the package. 5 o'clock about. They finally say, okay, I'm going to send you the package. Let us know you got it. I'm like, oh, great. Okay, finally. I get the package. I run through the paperwork. I ignored a few red flags, but that's later. There's a contract. I signed it. Barely looked at it. There's a form for direct deposit and included a voided check. And then there's the W-4, which had my social security number on it. And so I filled it all out. I did all the things and I sent it back to them. Yay, you got it. And as soon as they got it, as soon as they got my hiring package, they were like, okay, now you're going to buy some equipment. We're going to give you the money so that you can buy equipment so you can do the work. Okay. And you're going to use our specified vendor, no other vendor. Okay. And we're going to email you a check, and then you can deposit the check in your bank using your mobile app. And I'm like, not okay. And so I said, look, I really got to go. Let's finish this tomorrow. I got to go driving, and that's going to be a late drive, whatever, and then signed off. And immediately took that hiring package in the email and emailed it to my friend Jim Nettles and said, hey, can you check this out? I'm not sure about this. It got in the car, started driving. By the time we got down there, Jim called. He had checked it out much more thoroughly than I had because I was in a hurry. Okay, so the upshot is the company. But when I got the email, I did take the domain name OmegaHM.us, and I put it in the browser and I went to look at the site. Great, and it went to OmegaHMS.com. Okay, nice website, looked good, looked legitimate, great. Okay, and I checked them online. They seemed like a nice place to work, actually. Jim went and checked too. The .us domain that redirected to the .com was registered 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks. And then Jim pointed out lots of things that I overlooked in the contract, like the chairman of the board of directors from the website was listed as the chairman of the board of executives and other, just a bunch of stupid stuff. And I called my bank and they were like, no, nobody emails you a check. That's not done. And yeah, okay. So the upshot is Bank of America no longer was trustworthy because somebody had my information and they could debit off the account and I was in trouble. So First thing Tuesday morning, because it was getting late by the time we got back. First thing Tuesday morning, I started damage control and I took most of the money that was in the account. It's a few thousand. It's not much, but that's what we're living on. And I moved it to the only place that can hold money that I could get it to quickly, and that is my wife's brokerage account. Zoop! Started that transfer. That transfer took 3 days. Oh, and that's not all. Okay, so that was Tuesday. I was looked at different things, what we had to do. Oh, so we don't have our main credit card that we use, and our other credit card is maxed out. Oops. And now we can't use the Bank of America account. Crap, we need to do something. So yeah, Wednesday we're doing a lot of assessing, trying to figure out what we're gonna do. We bought some groceries and lunch on the Schwab card that debited directly from my wife's brokerage account. No problem. She's been making a little bit of money on the side doing day trading. Yay, babe. So also as an aside, a friend of mine informed me that he had started a GoFundMe for me due to a previous conversation about how worried I am about my future. He started a GoFundMe, but he was very apologetic because in the first week of being online, the GoFundMe had gotten 0 donations. It's like, yeah, okay. I appreciate the thought. I really do. But yeah, okay. Anyway, Thursday, the money arrived at Schwab. We went into Schwab and applied for a checking account because apparently a brokerage account with a checking feature is not the same as a checking account. And I needed a checking account with bill pay, which you can't get on the other one. I needed the bill pay because we're going to move to Schwab from Bank of America and just close the Bank of America account. So we applied for the checking account. Yeah, what the kind young lady who helped us didn't mention was that by doing so, the debit card and the checkbook for the brokerage account no longer worked. So we're like, we got no way to spend cash. And that's not all. Turns out that all of our moved money from BOA to Schwab is still on hold. We can't touch it anyway. Okay. Friday. That's today. Uh, got the hold lifted off the money. Great. The checking account, we checked on it. Checking account's still going to take another day. So maybe tomorrow I can start setting up bill pay and move bill pay. Yeah, just as an aside, Bank of America has been my bank for for decades. And so I've had online banking and all of my bills paid through them forever. I have to go through each and everything that always gets paid out of the account and get that information and move it. So, and they don't make it easy. I have to do it all by hand. There's no automated way to do that. Anyway, and then I had talked to the Langley people, and they said, no, the cards won't be there until Monday or Tuesday. And I need, we need to go grocery shopping. Because what she bought on Wednesday was just a few items from the Asian store. We need to go to Kroger and pick up the bulk. So they did say, well, you can just go to your local branch and get cards printed there. Hell. So we went to the local branch and we got the new Langley cards printed. One for her, one for me. Great. We went shopping, got everything we needed, feeling good. got back and I needed to pay this month's health insurance. Yeah, that's put it on the credit card. So I sat down and first off, the new card has black text instead of white. If it's printed at the bank, I guess they do black. And it's difficult to read. I had to grab a second pair of glasses and put them on to just get the magnifying effect to read the text. And that's when I noticed that there was like a little layer of plastic had been torn off during the manufacture and printing at the branch, and it was missing both the little little code, the 3-digit code, and it was missing the expiration date. So I literally couldn't use the card online. So I got May's card, used that in the process, figured out she had a different number than I had. So we compared notes, and apparently, I thought our cards had the same number because they were the same account, but no, they have different actual numbers, even though they're the same account. And only my card had been canceled, not hers, until we got it printed out. Then hers got canceled. So I went back to the office, got my new card again, came back, and now I have been going through all of my online things, changing them over from Bank of America to this credit card because you got to get that done. And so tomorrow I'll be doing more online banking stuff. So, how's your week been going? All right. I'm going to include links to all my social media. I just started a Discord server. Please join, say hi. If you want to give me money, I'll include a link to PayPal. If you want to become an ongoing supporter, I've got a Patreon, and I've also got. Oh, I'll include a link to that GoFundMe too. If nothing else, go laugh at it. I mean, it's a good thought though. Guy's nice. And lastly, I'm going to include shop.automatedempire.com. I'm going to include a special discount code for any of you people out there who actually watch this video. $3 off every shirt and every product that I sell. $3 each. Buy 3 shirts, there's $9 off the sale. The discount code is ID10T for the idiot. Okay. Love you all and thank you for listening.